All righty. So people are so mad about Kamala Harris saying, "Oh my gosh, don't come to the U.S." You know, when she went down to Guatemala and all this, right? Why is anybody surprised? Why is it that she was like, "Oh my gosh, you know, we support these folks and everything else like that"? She's not going to the border. She's going to Mexico. Apparently, Mexico City is having an election. Um, it's just ridiculous to me. I'm just gonna be dead honest with you. It's fucking ridiculous that people are upset about this. Why are you surprised? People have been saying, "Oh yeah, Kamala," all these sorts of things. It all washed over them like water off a duck's back. But when they physically say, when they literally say shit like, "Oh yeah, don't come to the U.S.," they're just like, And we see, of course, Joe Biden giving more money than Trump did to police groups under, what is it, 1106 or something like that. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up. Correct me in the comments. Why are people so upset? I don't get it. I don't get why you are so upset. You are so butthurt by it. And of course, the people who are like, yeah, we supported Biden over Trump because he's going to be better on like trans issues. Are you fucking stupid? I mean, it's like, me personally, I'm going to stay out of that whole thing. I'm not going to fall down the rabbit hole that deeply, but it's like, we see individual states, including Texas, where it's like, yeah, abortion, transgender rights, goodbye, or better yet, it's like if you're holding your little card, snap, smack it out your hand, be like, nope, you don't get to do that anymore. Bye. You get to just work and remain, kind of like a ghost. Slowly but surely, it has not even been a full year, but we've already seen that most of these ideas, most of what Biden said he was going to do, have already been flushed down the toilet. He did what any group does, is that, the more radicals of, a party or whatever are not going to be elected. But what the moderates do and what the people that are established do, and if you cannot tell me that Joe Biden is not, within the system. You can't, because he knows it. But anyway, and what did he do? He gave lip service to the ideas. And like I said, this is not me being a Bernie bro. I don't give a shit about Bernie Sanders. He's a suckdam at best. He's a suckdam. He wasn't going to do anything either. He was going to bend over and take it anyway. But it's like, look, we see that this is just how things go. This is how things go, man. Go ahead and complain about the Republicans all you want to, but people still have this idiotic idea that, well, it's not all Democrats. Look at AOC, look at, Ilhan Omar. And I know, once again, I do know towards the end of that debate, I used that against Kevin Cassidy. Once again, that was a cheap ploy to try to get a win, to get a point. Anywho, I'm just going to say, I got to let it go and move on. But the thing is that it's not going to make a difference. This is who they are. This is not surprising. This should not be upsetting. You should just see it as, this is the way that it is. This should be, once again, if you were better at propaganda, you would say, you voted for progress. You voted for, getting rid of Trump. And these people do the same things. These parties do not represent you. They never have, arguably. At least not in, like I say, not since the very beginning. And even then, it was quickly co-opted, by groups like the, Tammany Hall, this and that, And that lasted through, probably up through, by Al Smith in the 1940s. Even a little bit after that, I would say. And that's how long Tammany Hall ran the Democratic Party. Republicans, I mean, You could say about the switch and everything else like that, and racist Democrats becoming, Republicans and all this. But the thing is, though, this is just the way that it is. This is not surprising. This shouldn't be, a huge leap in whatever. It's like, this is just how it is. Electoralism in a liberal democracy means very little. All it means is who is the one that you get to see most. That's really what it comes down to. It's not about ideas. It's just about who you're used to. This is the whole thing. It's just, who do I want to be lied to? I saw this thing from Tommy K. I'm going to finish up with this. I'm rambling, but don't worry, I'll cut it off pretty soon. I saw Tommy K talking about, well, yeah, I want talking about Germany in particular. He's like, well, yeah, I want the Green Party to run instead of, the CDU and all this, and maybe the, but I don't want it to be super left wing if they have like a coalition government. It's just so pitiful. And he's just like, I want the Green Party to lie to me instead of the CDU or the Social Democrats. It's like, bruh, these people just, they want to maintain what they have. That's really what it is. They just want to maintain what they have. The corporations took over politics, before my lifetime. I can say that. You can say military-industrial complex, as Eisenhower said, but the thing is, though, is that Eisenhower, didn't change that. It's the same thing with General Smedley Butler. This is when you go further down the rabbit hole. Is when you realize people like Smedley Butler can write books like, War is a Racket, this and that. But did he give up his pension? Fuck no, he never gave up his pension. He kept that pension. He got 2 medals of honor. Did he give them up? Did he send them back and say, no, these were won in blood, this and that? No. Did Eisenhower, just suddenly be like, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to take back what I said, military-industrial complex is bad, we're going to fight it? No, he made the warning. He said, good luck, losers, and they continued on. This is why you have to question everything, including what these conspiracy theorists or these types of folks have to say. There's a point, there's a line, and there's a point where conspiracy theorists won't go, and where truthers won't go. You can talk all day about UFOs, you can talk all day about all this other shit. When it comes to actually doing something about it, or going off the grid, or actually creating a system, or setting up some sort of alternative network, they don't say a thing. You have to remember that. It's the same thing with these Democrats and Republicans. They do not want to set up anything, to try to, once this system falls, that they will have a backup. They don't. As cringy as anarchists are, depending on what sort of anarchists you have, at least they have some sort of system to go by. Even black nationalists, they have schools. They have, like Garveyite schools. To a point, like I said, various different groups, I can't say specifically, but even Nation of Islam, they have their own farm. Muhammad Farms down in Georgia. So they have some sort of alternative. Conspiracy theorists, they don't talk about any of that. They can talk about libertarianism or whatever they want to talk about. But they don't have any sort of, real life thing. They just put out their videos and say, if you want to learn the truth, then you have to subscribe, to our channel for $5 a month or whatever the, price is. If you want to listen to our podcast where we reveal more, then I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent. But the thing is, though, it's just bullshit to me. And you see that other groups do have these ideas and that they are trying to act and they're trying to provide at least some sort of support, even if it is for their own separate followers. But the thing is, though, is that they have some sort of alternative. What do you have? Not much. Anyway, that's all I can say. I hope y'all enjoy that. See you later, and a goodbye.